the title says burn for me with abs like that. Why, yes, daddy, I am burning. Whew, it's getting a little hot in here, guys. This reading today is inspired by Karma by Miss Taylor Swift. Karma is a cat sitting in my lap because he loves me. My voice. It's not it. My cat is sitting over there and I'm so sad because he obviously doesn't love me because he's not sitting in my lap. Thanks, Taylor, for reminding me about my lack of love from my cat. Hey guys, my name is Cameron and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today we are going to be doing such a freaking feisty and just amazing reading. We are going to be finding out what is their freaking karma for hurting you. Okay, so if you have been hurt in love and matters of the heart, in work, and whatever area of your life, and you just want to know what's going to be going down with them because of what they did to you, then this is going to be the reading for you today because we are going to be focusing and talking about all of that freaking tea. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks today, friends, okay? So here are your group picks today. So for group number 1, we have this book called SPELLBENT by Lucy A. Snyder. And guys, this girl, like, she's just looking so sexy and fierce right there. And there's an alien, or I think that's an alien, some snake. And she just looks like she's about to get stuff done. And I love it. I'm here for it. So for group number 2, we have the incredible Burn for Me by Miss Alana Andrews, and baby, am I freaking burning! Oh my gosh, it's such a sexy cover. And then last but not least, for group number 3, we have Touched by an Alien by Miss Jenny Koch. I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Tomato, tomato. Hopefully Miss Koch isn't watching this and cringing at how I'm pronouncing her name, but yes, what are you going to do, guys? So, anyways, I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath in, and now I want you to let it out. And now I want you to please close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about the person who has freaking hurt you the most. And now I want you to think about revenge. I want you to think about karma. What karma is going to be happening to them because of what they did to you, okay? And then whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever book your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one book, then definitely feel free to check out those extra messages. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, my beautiful folks, let's go ahead and get into your reading today. Okay? Hello, group 1. So if you chose the sexy Spellbent cover by Miss Lucy A. Snyder, then hey, hello my beautiful people and welcome to your reading today. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this right here. And guys, as I'm doing that, I feel like this really long freaking hair on my shirt sleeve, and I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's freaking crazy. It's freaking long, and we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of that. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to throw it and it's landing on my table. Gosh, what is my karma? Why is this happening to me? What did I do to somebody, okay? But anyways, guys, let's find out what the person on your mind, what their karma is for hurting you. I want to find out exactly what is in store for them. Wow, look at that. We already have some messages coming through. So guys, a big chunk of cards came through, and I'm only going to pick the card that landed upright like this that I'm seeing here, and I'm going to put the other cards back in the deck. So we're going to take that. And that's quite interesting. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming through. So something about money. Something about money could be happening in your boo thing's life. And this person who hurt you. I don't know why I said boo thing, because obviously this person isn't your boo thing if they hurt you in the way that they did. In fact, they're like your, what shall we call them? The villain? right? The jerk, he or she who shall not be named, right? All right. So, we have the 6 of Pentacles coming through. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, you guys. There is so much to do with money coming through for your person. So much to do with their job, with their career, okay? This person who you are asking about, this could be somebody who hurt you in your career or while you have been at school. So maybe this was somebody who, for instance, you were partnered with on a school assignment at your college, right? And maybe what they did to you was that maybe you guys worked together on a project and they claimed all of the work like as their own, right? And they kind of like betrayed you. So we have 3 more cards coming through, and I'll take that. And that is what we are going to be focusing on for this reading. So for the back of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles coming through. Again, another Pentacle card. So crazy. We also have the Fool card. We have I think this is the 9 of Wands. Let me make sure. Or it might be the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is the 8 of Wands. My bad, guys. And then last but not least, we have the 4 of Wands coming through. Okay, so that's quite interesting. So just give me a second just to get all these messages in. I want to make sure I have a clear picture of what is going on here before I start telling you about the overall message. Okay, guys. So I am getting a couple messages coming through. I think for some of you guys, like I was saying, this could be somebody who you were working with or somebody who you were going to school with, and maybe they betrayed you in some way, shape, or form. And I think that the reason why they betrayed you was because maybe they were trying to take credit, maybe they were trying to get noticed by y'all's superiors, but they were trying to get a step ahead on that career ladder, and in the process I think that they were stepping all over you and dragging you down in the mud and just making you look bad. Now for others of you, I think that this could even be somebody who you were in a relationship with. Maybe you met this person through your schooling or through your job, but if that's not the case, then this could be somebody who you were dating and they ended up betraying you or breaking up with you so that they could focus on some type of career opportunity, so that they could focus on their job, on their schoolwork, instead of focusing on you. Maybe they were telling you that they just didn't have the time to spend focusing on a relationship right now because they had to focus all their time and energy on pursuing their goals, on pursuing some type of financial project, something like that, right? But at the end of the day, I do think that whoever it is that you are thinking about, I think that this person hurt you, and the reason why they hurt you has to do with some type of job, some type of goal, some type of material gain, right? And I think that for all of you guys, whether this is somebody who you dated, whether this is somebody who you were just working with, I think that now that they have just said goodbye to you, now that they have hurt you and you are no longer a part of the picture within their life, I think that they are feeling this void. They are feeling your absence. And I think that their biggest karma is that they said goodbye to you. They hurt you. They made you leave their life. And I think that now they are kind of regretting it. I think that it's just one of those cases where you don't realize what you have until it is gone. And I think that they're going to be realizing just how much you impacted their life. They're going to be realizing how amazing you were. And I think that they are going to be trying to find new people, find new relationships to fill up that void. But they are just not going to be able to fill up that absence that you have left behind, that void that is now being felt without you being there to be in their life anymore. Okay, now for those of you who weren't in a relationship with this person, for those of you who just had a business type of connection or a school type of study buddy type of bond with them, I think that this person, they are feeling your void, feeling your absence in the way that they may just not be liking the people who they are working with any longer. Maybe they are not getting along with their new partners or with their new study buddies, and they are just realizing how awesome you were, how great you were, how easygoing you were, and they are just realizing that they are never going to be able to meet somebody who just met their needs in the way that you met them. They're never going to be able to meet somebody who was just so easygoing and warm like you were. You were just somebody who it was so easy to work with you, and now they are meeting new people who are so hard to work with, and they're clashing with them, and it's just not bringing them any type of joy, right? They are no longer happy. For those of you that were in a relationship, I think the same thing is to be said if you were in a romantic relationship with them. I think that they are feeling your void in the way that, you know, they are trying to meet new people, trying to have a new girlfriend or boyfriend or boo thing or whatever, and none of these people are as good as you were. None of these people are as sweet, as down to earth, as awesome as you were, and they are just realizing that now that you are gone, they just miss you so much. And at the end of the day, this person, they are starting to realize that no amount of money, no amount of jobs, or like no amount of progress within their business life will ever be able to replace you. And I think that they are really just going to be feeling so upset. They're really going to be kicking themselves for letting you go, for saying goodbye to you, for hurting you, for dragging you in the mud, because now they just want to be with you. They miss you, and they can't do anything about it because they hurt you, and you are not going to allow them to come back into your life. So now they are just alone. They're alone, and they're upset, and they're feeling a bit miserable. So yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing in regards to what their karma is related to the tarot. Let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle messages, okay? So Spirit, for group 1, can we get some messages, please? What is group 1's person's karma? What is going to be going on in their life? What justice is taking place for my beautiful group 1 folks? Okay, so guys, we literally had like a big chunk of cards coming through. I'm going to do the same thing that I did last time. I'm going to take the card that is like right here up front. We're going to take that. Okay, and it says meditate and contemplate, new moon and in Pisces. So whenever I think of Pisces, whenever I think of meditating and contemplating, you know, Pisces is all about emotions. Pisces is the type of sign that feels things very, very deeply. And I think that your person's biggest karma is that they are going to be feeling things so freaking deeply. And what they're going to be feeling is all of these really deep and hard emotions. What I mean by that is I feel like they're going to be feeling all of the negative emotions. They're going to be feeling sad. They're going to be feeling upset. They're going to be feeling depressed. They're going to be feeling ashamed. They're going to be feeling just so blue because you are no longer there in their life. They're going to be feeling regret, and they're going to be feeling these things so freaking deeply and so freaking intensely that no matter what they do, they're not going to be able to get their mind off of it. They're not going to be able to get their mind off of you. I think that no matter who this person tries to date, they are never going to be able to fill your shoes. No matter who this person tries to work with at the job, at the school, they are no longer going to be able to be you. Like, none of these people are you, and because none of these people are you, they are not going to be able to live up to the standards that you set within this person's life. They are not going to be able to fit in your shoes. And I think that the shoes that you left behind were so freaking big and beautiful and bold, and I think that this person, they are just never going to be able to forget you. And I think that even though this person hurt you one time by by betraying you, by hurting you. I think that this person is going to be hurting in tenfold. I think every single day, every new relationship, every new business connection they try to create, they are going to feel that pain of letting you go over and over and over again, as they realize that these new people are never going to be you, that these new people are never going to be able to fill your shoes. So they hurt you one time, but you are going to hurt this person several freaking times. And I just think that that is their biggest karma. That is their biggest freaking karma. So let's go ahead and clarify this card just a little bit more and get some extra messages. Okay, we have the Five of Wands coming through, which is literally the card of conflict. So again, I think this person is just going to be feeling so conflicted. They are going to be really fighting an eternal battle, and it's just going to cause them to feel so upset. Oh my gosh, literally, we have the Five of Cups coming through, and this card is all about regret. It's about shame. It's about just having so many things to be upset about. And what's so interesting about this is that if you look at this card, you can see that there are 3 cups that have tipped over. And obviously that makes me think about like bad things that have happened, regrets, pain from the past. And what's interesting is that behind this person, there are 2 cups that are upright. There are 2 cups that are filled. And this obviously, in my opinion, represents happiness. It represents achievements, doing great things, and receiving great blessings. And what's so interesting is that I feel like your person, you know, they are going to be receiving blessings after they say goodbye to you. For instance, I think that if this person broke up with you because they wanted to focus on their job, on their goals, I think that they are going to be receiving blessings by getting raises, promotions, by growing in their finances and getting up that financial ladder a step or two. And I think that they are going to be receiving blessings in that form, but they are not going to be able to be happy about it. They're not going to be able to rejoice and celebrate over these gains because they are so focused on letting you go. They're so focused on the past, on the pain, on all these regrets, and their biggest regret is letting you go, saying goodbye to you. And so I think that no matter what they receive in the future, no matter what blessings they encounter, they're not going to be able to enjoy these blessings because they are just meditating and contemplating and thinking about you all of the time. And whenever they think about you, they just feel so freaking conflicted. They feel so much inner turmoil, and it really is just a struggle to overcome the regret, the shame, the pain that they feel now that you are gone, now that you are no longer in their life. So that is so incredible to see. Let's get some extra cards. Yeah, that is so interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I think I just want to get maybe a couple more cards. Ooh, okay. We got a... Oh my gosh, you guys. What is this reading today? What is this reading? Right, we're talking about your karma, your person's karma, and we literally have the card karma coming through. Oh my gosh, yes, that is amazing. That is just another reason as to why this is real. That is another thing to show just how magical this whole experience is. That is so amazing. We're doing a karma reading and a karma card pops up, and obviously I think this is just representing, again, your person has a lot of karma that they are going to be having to go through now that you are no longer in their life, now that they hurt you, now that they left you behind. We also have uncertainty coming through. Makes a lot of sense. We have manipulation. We have doors opening. And then last but not least, we have unfinished business. So guys, I really think with manipulation, I feel like this is more so relating to those of you who were hurt by somebody who you were in a business relationship with, somebody who you were a study buddy with or went to school with, right? I think that this person, they really hurt you in the way that they manipulated you, right? They pretended like they were your friend. They pretended like they were respecting you and just, you know, they were acting like they weren't doing any type of funny business, right? They were acting like they were your friend to your face, but whenever you were gone, they were bad-mouthing you and talking bad about you and trying to drag your name through the mud so that they could try to get a step higher than you on the rung within their job, within their schooling. They could have been, again, trying to take the credit for your work, for what you guys did together as, like, partners on a certain, like, school assignment or something like that. And I think now that they did this to you, they are afraid that somebody is going to do that same thing to them. I think that this person is afraid of having somebody else do to them what they did to you. And I think that no matter what they receive in the form of blessings, no matter what happiness they get in the future, there is always going to be this, like, cloud hanging over their head. They are afraid that that happiness is going to easily be taken away from them by other people at the job, at their schooling here, right? So that is very, very interesting to see here. And they are just not going to be able to escape what they did to you. And they are going to be afraid of having what they did to you done to them tenfold. We also have doors opening coming through. And I think, again, no matter what new door opens for your person, I think that they're always just going to be focused on the closed doors that they have closed within their own life. And they're going to be seeing you, the past that they had with you, as unfinished business. I think that this person is always going to think about you. They're always going to think about maybe trying to get back together with you if you were in a relationship, a romantic connection with them. They could be thinking about trying to go back to you and apologize to you by hurting you at your job, at your schooling here. They could be trying to partner up with you again, or at least I think that they're going to be thinking about that. I don't see them actually talking to you about it. So I think a better way to phrase this, they are going to be thinking about how they want to get back together with you, how they want to partner up with you again, but they are afraid of actually coming up to you and talking to you. They are afraid of telling you these things and maybe even facing your rejection. So I think that instead of telling you how they are feeling, they're just going to be in this limbo, and they are going to be feeling so freaking uncertain with themselves, so conflicted, and they are just going to be having this eternal battle for so long. And that ultimately is their biggest karma. That is their biggest karma, being in this emotional limbo, being in this state of turmoil, this state of unhappiness, this state of just regretting leaving you behind, because now they want you back in their life and they can't have you. So, yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all the most, and I hope that you have an amazing and fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 2. So if you chose the freaking sexiest, hottest cover ever by choosing Burn for Me by Miss Alana Andrews, then hey, hello, my sexy folks, and welcome to your reading today. So I'm going to go ahead and place this right here. And let's take a look at your tarot cards, okay? So, Spirit, what is the karma that Group 2's person is going to receive after they hurt my beautiful group 2 folks. What karma is going to be dished out on them, okay? Can we get all of the tea, please? Group 2's person, the person who is on their mind, what karma are they going to be receiving now that they hurt my amazing, beautiful folks of group 2? Let's see what wants to come through, guys. Let's see what wants to come through. Well, these cards are honestly being so stubborn right now. Let's see if a card wants to come out. There we go. Finally. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right. That's interesting. Let's see what else wants to come through. All right. We have the... Ooh, okay, that's beautiful. I love that. Beautiful, and the way that the revenge is sweet. Okay, the revenge is sweet. I think I want to get maybe just one more card. There we go. Okay, guys. So, I'm going to be honest with you. These cards are in French, and it's been a while since I've used these cards, so some of the words on here, I don't really know what they're saying, so I am going to take a second, and I'm going to look up what each of these cards mean. So, just give me, like, una momento. Okay, una momento, let me look this up. Okay, guys, so I figured it out. Okay, so first of all, we have the Knight of Swords coming through. We also have the Two of Swords. We have the Hanged Man coming through, the Ace of Wands, and then last but not least, we do have the Queen of Swords coming through. And for the back of the deck energy, I do think it's worth mentioning that we have the Magician coming through as well. Okay, guys, so I honestly think that your person's biggest karma that is going to be happening in their life after they hurt you, it's going to be that they're honestly just going to be feeling so bored and so just upset about their life. I think that everything, from the moment that you leave their life, everything is going to be so dull, and I think that they are just going to be feeling very uncertain about what lies ahead. I really think that after they say goodbye to you, they are really going to be going through this moment where they are doubting themselves and doubting their potential. And I don't know if they're going to be doubting themselves because of what they did to you, because of the fact that they hurt you. Maybe they're just going to be seeing themselves in a bad light or in a bad type of energy. And I just think that no matter what, this person is really going to be doubting their potential. They are really going to be losing sight on what they want to do with their life because they just feel like they don't have what it takes to accomplish these dreams, accomplish these goals. So they are going to be ending up in this type of emotional limbo. They're going to be feeling just so stuck, and it's almost like they're just gonna feel like they are in a box, right? They are gonna be putting themselves in a box, because if you don't feel like you have the talent to do something, then you are not gonna go outside of your comfort zone and try to go after these certain things because you feel like no matter what you do, you know, you're not talented enough, so you won't ever accomplish it. So why would you ever even try to step outside of your comfort zone? Why would you ever even try to go after something if you feel like you will never be able to achieve it? So I think that your person's biggest karma is going to be that they are going to lose their passion, they're going to lose their happiness, their excitement, and their life is going to be so dull and so boring as they try to really limit themselves and make themselves smaller by going after these small dreams and these small goals. And I think that they are just really going to be upset and bored, and from the moment that you leave them, that they leave you behind, from the moment that they hurt you, they are just going to lose all sense of wonder, all sense of magic, and life for them from here on out is just going to be so mundane. So, yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for the tarot cards. I think I do want to go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards, and let's see what wants to come through. So, Spirit, for group 2, what is group 2's biggest karma for hurting my amazing group 2 folks? Okay, did I say that right? What is group 2's person's karma? Okay, what is their karma, Spirit? Can we get some messages, please? What wants to come through? Okay, what wants to come through? Oh, okay, guys, so we have a lot of cards coming through right here, and honestly, I'm just going to take the card that landed, like, at the top, you know what I mean, because this is like a big chunk of cards and they're all stuck together, so I'm only going to take the one that's up here in the front. And this card is saying right here, surrender to the divine. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So again, I think this is talking about how your person, they are just going to have a really hard time at surrendering, right? They're going to have a really hard time at letting go of these doubts, these insecurities, letting go of these limitations, and just letting things happen, right? They're going to have a really hard time at living in the now and just enjoying their life and just seeing what happens. I think that they are always going to be in their head. They're always going to be doubting themselves. And I think that, again, that's just going to take the fun out of life. It's going to take the excitement out of their life. And I think that this can really talk about so many, like, several different things. I think that them hurting you is going to affect every area of their life. I think that for some of you guys, this could affect their work life in the way that they are never going to try to shoot high. They're never going to try to shoot their shot and go after these big, bold business dreams. Maybe your person wants to start their own business. Maybe they don't just want to work for the man. They want to be the man. But how can they be the man if they don't know that they could be the man, right? If they think that they are just a little boy, or if they see themselves as somebody who can't do anything, they are not going to step outside of their comfort zone and do these big, bold things. They are just going to limit themselves and stay working for the man, stay at this 9-to-5 job, and just live this everyday life that is so freaking boring, that makes them feel so stifled and so stuck. And for others of you, this could talk about relationships, right? Maybe after they let you go, they are just going to be seeing themselves in such a negative light, right? Maybe they, for some reason, I don't know if this is somebody who you were in a relationship with. I don't know why they broke up with you. I'm not here to say they broke up with you for this reason or another, but for whatever reason, you guys broke up, maybe they hurt you, and I think that they're going to be realizing with you gone, they feel like they are never going to be able to find somebody like you again. They feel like you, looking back on you, you are just going to be like placed on this pedestal. You are going to be like the hero, the goddess, the god of their story, and they just feel like they are never going to be able to find somebody who could replace you. They're never going to be able to find somebody who is as amazing as you. And so instead of shooting their shot and trying to find these amazing like 10s or 11s, they're going to be focusing on staying in safe relationships. They're going to settle down in relationships with people who they're not really happy with, who doesn't bring them this joy and this passion, and they're just settling down in this connection with them because they feel like they can't do any better. And in the process, they are really just, you know, messing with their own happiness. Like, not only is this affecting them, but it's also going to be affecting the people who they decide to be in a relationship with, because, you know, if they're not happy with this person, how is that person ever going to be able to be happy with them as well, right? And so I just see this person who hurt you, I see them just having every area of their life be affected from here on out. Every area of their life is just going to shrink because they are going to be shrinking themselves, and they are going to be just going after these small goals, these small connections. They're going to be shrinking themselves, and in the process, they're going to be shrinking their happiness, shrinking their joy, shrinking their passion, and in the long run, they are just going to be living an unfulfilled, unhappy, unsatisfied life. So let's go ahead and get some extra messages. Will you clarify, Spirit, this full moon, surrender to the divine card? How is this person going to be unhappy? What is their karma for what they did to my amazing group 2 folks? Can we get some extra messages, please? Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh, literally, yes, 1,000, because this is exactly what I was saying, 1,000 times yes. We have the Star card coming through. We have the 4 of Wands coming through. The 4 of Wands talks about just being in a state of happiness, in a state of complete satisfaction. This talks about sharing your life with people that make you happy, making a home with somebody that brings you joy. This just talks about having something to celebrate, right? Something to be passionate about, something to smile about. The Star card, this talks about having so much hope, being so positive about the future, believing that anything is possible. And I think with your person, from the moment that they say goodbye to you, from the moment that they hurt you, from the moment that they left you, I think that this person is going to lose their sense of happiness. They're going to lose their sense of optimism. They are going to be seeing themselves in such a negative light, and therefore they're going to be seeing their future in a negative light. They're going to be feeling so pessimistic about what is to come, and they're going to be living their life in this type of mentality where the glass is half full. Or, no, I take that back. They're going to be living their life in the way that the glass is half empty, right? They are no longer going to be excited. They're no longer going to be happy. They're going to be shrinking themselves again. And because they don't have faith in themselves, because they don't have faith in their future, they are really going to be just going after these small, small things. And I think that in the process, it's just going to cause them to be so unsatisfied with their life. Whenever they go home at the end of the day, whenever they sit back at their house and reflect on their life, they are just going to feel so unhappy, so bored. Their life is going to feel so and they are just going to regret what they did to you. They're going to regret what they did to you because they're realizing that ever since they did that to you, ever since they hurt you, that their life from there on out has just become dull. And I think that they are going to realize in a way that this is karma. This is their due process for you, right? That's your due process in the way that they are being served justice, they're being served their karma, and they are just going to be unhappy. They're going to regret what they did to you because they're going to regret their life from there on out, right? So we also have nonsense coming through. Ooh, wow, guys. That like flipped. We have new life. And then I think I want to get just like 2 more cards. Question mark. Oh, okay. We have 3 cards coming through. So the cards that came out was Karma. Guys, this literally came out for group number 1, and I'm here for it. We have Uncertainty. And we also have Feeling Stuck. Oh my gosh, you guys. What was I saying? Oh my goodness. Yes, they're going to be feeling so stuck. They are no longer going to be able to go after this new life, these new exciting things that they want to go after, because they're going to be feeling so stuck in uncertainty, in this nonsense way of thinking that they're going to have, that they're going to develop after they leave you. And the way that they are going to be thinking is just in such small terms, right? They are going to be thinking in small potatoes. They are going to be thinking that they are not amazing. They're going to be thinking that they don't deserve to have an amazing life. They're going to be thinking that they are not cool, that they're not talented enough, that they don't have any potential to achieve anything. They're going to be thinking that they don't deserve to have these amazing relationships. And so because they're going to be thinking in that way, what they are going to be thinking is eventually going to be the reality that they are going to make. They are going to manifest this lackluster life, this boring life, and they're just going to be feeling very stuck in this unhappiness and this unsatisfaction, and they are going to know that that at the end of the day, that is their karma. This is their karma, and they are living it. They're living the consequences of what they did to you, of hurting you. And yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. If you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday. And I would love to have you stop by this side of Tarot to Begin sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fantastic and fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. I love you. Bye now. Hello, group 3. So if you chose this super awesome Touched by an Alien book, then hey, hello and welcome to your reading today, friends. So I'm going to go ahead and place this. Oh no, guys, I forgot to put this book down from group number 2. Let's act like that didn't happen. I'm going to go ahead and place this right here, and let's take a look at your tarot cards, okay? So, guys, Spirit, for group number 3, can we find out exactly what the karma is? What is going to happen to group 3's person that hurt them? What is their karma? What is the consequences of their actions? Okay, Spirit, can we get some messages, please, for group 3? What is group 3's person's karma? Okay, what is their ultimate karma? Wow, yay, guys, I love the first card that is coming through. Oh my gosh, I love it in the way that their karma, it's just going to be fantastic. It's like deliciously evil, if that makes any sense, right? I feel bad for taking joy out of other people's misery, but you know what? I love you guys. I love y'all the most, and this person hurt you. This person hurt you, and I do not see them in the best light. So I'm just kind of happy that they are going to be experiencing the consequences of hurting you guys, right? Because you guys don't deserve what they did to you. So they deserve some consequences for their actions. So let's go ahead and talk about these cards, okay? So guys, we do have the 6 of Cups coming through. We also have the Lovers. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And last but not least, I do think that this is the Moon card, La Munde, but I could be wrong. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this deck is in French, and your girl does not speak French, and I haven't used this deck in a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and just look this up, and I'm gonna look up the translation. So, La Munde in English. Guys, I'm sorry. I should know what this means. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, I think it's the world, actually. It's the world. Okay, and honestly, guys, that makes so much sense. Because the world, whenever you have the world, that talks about feeling like you are just so grateful, right? That talks about feeling so filled up with love, with happiness. It talks about feeling like you achieved something great, right? It's almost like being like Tom Brady whenever you win the Super Bowl, right? I'm sure whenever he won the Super Bowl, he was so happy. He felt just so satisfied because he worked so hard, and that hard work paid off in the way that he won another amazing like Super Bowl ring, okay? And I really think that your person's karma is going to be that they are not going to receive the world. I think that they are going to feel very unaccomplished. I think that for a lot of you guys, this person who you are asking about, you could have definitely been in a romantic connection with them. I really think that for almost all of you guys, this was somebody who you were dating, who you were in a relationship with for a very long time in the romantic sense. For others of you, since this is a very general reading, this could also be somebody who you had a very strong friendship connection with. This could be somebody who you saw as family. Like, even if they weren't your blood, they were your blood, right? They were your chosen family. This could be somebody who you were a business partner with, who you worked with within your job for a very, very long time, and you formed a really strong connection with them as you guys worked together at this job. But I just think that no matter what, you know, the biggest karma that your person is going to be receiving is the fact that they are no longer going to have you within their life. Okay, it's going to be like from the moment that they said goodbye to you, from the moment that you guys separated, whatever happened that caused you guys to break up, whatever happened that caused you guys to divide, to separate, I think that they are going to regret leaving you, saying goodbye to you, hurting you in whatever way that they hurt you in, because of the fact that now that you are gone, they are feeling the absence of you, the void of you. And I think that they are going to be realizing that you were so amazing, you were so incredible, and they didn't realize what they had whenever you were in their life. But now that you are gone, they are going to be realizing exactly what they had. They're going to be realizing the blessing that you are, and they're also going to be realizing that they no longer have you in their life. They no longer have you as their blessing. And now they are left with the consequences of having to live a life without you. And I think that that life is going to be so dull. It's going to be lifeless. It's going to be boring. I think that from here on out, they are going to be comparing every single person to you. If this person tries to be in a new relationship, they are going to compare you to their new person, and their new person is going to come out lacking. If this person tries to partner up with somebody else at their job, I think that this partnership is probably not going to work out, or it's just not going to run as smoothly as it did with you, and they are going to regret leaving you. They're going to regret parting ways with you, because they're going to be realizing just how much of a great partner you were whenever you guys were partnered up. I just think that from here on out, they are going to be haunted by you, by your memory, by what they had with you, and by what they don't have any longer. And the reason why I'm saying that is because with the Six of Cups, that literally is the card of thinking about the past. And I think that they are just not going to be able to escape your memory. They're just going to feel like you are a ghost haunting them for the rest of their life. And it's just going to cause them to feel very unhappy, very unsatisfied. I think whenever they get to their house at the end of the day, instead of curling up with their cat, reading a book, and just feeling very happy, feeling very satisfied, I think that they could be trying to distract themselves. They could be trying to do a puzzle, read a book, play with their cat, but I think that nothing is going to be able to make them stop thinking about you. Nothing is going to be able to make them stop thinking about just how boring and how annoying their life is now. They are just not going to be happy with where they are going within their future. Nothing is going to bring them that excitement anymore. Nothing is going to bring them that joy. The only thing that could fill up this hole that they have in their heart ever since you left is if you were to come back into their life, and I don't think that you're going to do that. So yeah, that is so interesting to see. That is so interesting. I just think that they're going to be realizing that you were the perfect match for them, whether it be that you were the perfect friend match, the perfect girlfriend, boyfriend, they them match, whatever it was, they're going to be realizing that you were the perfect companion, you were the perfect partner, and now that you're gone, they are never going to be able to get anyone as perfect as you, and their life is no longer going to be perfect. Their life is going to be far from perfect. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be tragic, and they are just just going to be so unsatisfied now that you are gone, so unsatisfied. And they're always just going to be thinking about you. And I do think that another big thing for them is that I think that they're also going to be looking you up all the time. I think that whenever they are miserable, whenever they are feeling most unhappy, whenever they are in this darker place, they're going to be checking up on you, seeing how you are doing through social media, through maybe some mutual friends that you guys may have. And I think that they are going to be hearing nothing but great things. I think that you are honestly going to be living your best life after you leave them, after you guys part. Maybe it might take some time for you to get outside, to get out of this place of sadness after you guys separated, but I think that eventually you will get out of this negative energy. You will get past this harder time, and I think after you get past this harder time, you are just going to be walking into so many great times, so many happy times, and I think that you are going to be living a life worth celebrating. You are going to be so excited about your life, and your happiness is going to be the biggest karma for them. They are going to be so unhappy, and they're going to be looking at you, smiling, living your best life, and I think that it's going to hurt them knowing that you are able to be happy now that they are not in your life, because I think that they are going to be realizing that they can't be happy without you in their life, and yet here you are, happy, enjoying your life, enjoying your time, enjoying your future, and just being happy, right? I know I said that so many times, but you're just going to be happy, and they're not, and you're going to be happy without them, and they're not going to be happy without you, so they're just going to be so upset and honestly kind of bitter about that. But yeah, that is what I'm seeing. Let's talk about what came through. So we have expect powerful change. So that is so interesting to see. I think that this is honestly talking about how instead of your person expecting these powerful changes, instead of this person being excited about the future, excited about what new relationships they're going to be able to be in, what new business partners they're going to be able to work with, I think that instead of expecting the best, now that you are not in their life, they are going to be expecting the worst. I think that they are going to have this pessimistic mindset, and ultimately that is going to be another form of karma for them, because how can somebody be happy and be excited about life and be able to shoot for the stars whenever you are doubting yourself, whenever you are living your life expecting the worst? You are always just gonna kind of be in this survival mode, and whenever you're in this survival mode, just trying to barely get by, just hoping that you can survive the next day, you are no longer going to be able to enjoy your life. You're no longer going to be able to go and have fun and have a good time, because you're always worried about whether or not you're going to survive, whether or not you're going to make it. And I think that that is going to be how your person is going to be feeling. That is going to be what they are thinking. And they are no longer going to be able to live a great life, because they are just thinking that they don't even deserve to have a great life. They're going to be thinking that life is no longer going to be great for them because you're not in that life with them. You're not sharing it with them. And so because of that, because they are expecting the worst is going to come to pass, right? So let's go ahead and just get some extra cards and clarify this expect powerful change. I want to get some extra messages for this. Can we get some extra messages, please, Spirit? Some extra messages, please. Extra messages. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, guys, so we have the Four of Cups, which I love to see. We have the Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to go ahead and move this up a bit. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And last but not least, we have, I think that's a Seven of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's the Seven of Swords. Okay, so the Seven of Swords, this makes me think about having a victim mentality. And again, I think your person is going to be having a victim mentality. They're going to be seeing themselves in such a negative light. And I think because they are seeing themselves in a negative light, they're going to be seeing their future in a negative light as well. We also have the Four of Cups, and this talks about having blessings coming into your life, having amazing things happening, but not being able to enjoy those things or even realize that you have these blessings coming through because you are so focused on the past. You're so focused on what didn't work out. You're so focused on what you don't have. And so I think that your person, from the moment that they leave you, from the moment that you guys separate, they're just going to be focusing on the loss of you. They're going to be focusing on you no longer being in their life. They're going to be focusing on all this regret, all this pain, that even whenever they do have powerful changes, powerful blessings coming through, they are not going to be able to focus on it. They're not even going to realize that they have these blessings coming through. So for instance, I think that for some of you guys, if this was somebody who you were in a romantic connection with, I think that they are always going to be focusing on you, focusing on what they could have had with you, focusing on you just being this amazing person that they lost, that even if they have amazing people coming through, amazing people who want to date them, who want to be with them, they are not going to even realize that these people like them because they are so focused on you, thinking about you. And I think even if they do try to have a connection with these people, even if they do try to date around, I think that they are just going to not be able to have anything come of it. They're not going to be able to build a solid foundation with this person because they are still stuck on you. They are still stuck on the memory of you. Nobody is just going to be good enough for them because you are like the end all be all. After they leave you, you are the end all be all. The same is to be said if this person is trying to find like a new business partner. I think that they're not going to be able to build a connection with other business partners because they are focusing on how they left you, how they don't have you any longer, how they want you to come into their life. And with the Knight of Pentacles coming through, I just think that, they're not going to be able to see the blessings that they have. Again, I know I'm repeating what I just said, but this talks about working towards a goal. This talks about working towards this amazing blessing, this amazing goal. And I think that they are not going to be able to work towards anything because they don't feel like they have the talent. They don't feel like they are worth much of anything. They are seeing themselves in a very negative light, and because of that, they're not going to be able to focus on the positive things that they can achieve. They're going to be limiting themselves. They're going to be putting themselves in a box, and they're just going to be living a very unsatisfied, very bored life. Let's get some final messages. Yeah, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. I think I want to get to maybe one more card, Spirit, or maybe 3 more cards. Okay, yeah, wow, okay, yeah. So, we have emotional drainer, power, fertility, and preservation. So yeah, guys, what was I saying? I really think that your person, I see them kind of getting into this like survival type of mode. They're really going to be trying to just preserve what they do have. And I think that they are just not going to be able to see themselves in a good light. They're not going to be able to see their future in a good light. So they are honestly just going to be barely getting by with what they do have, and they are not going to be able to enjoy any new blessings that come through because they are just so focused on what they don't have. They are so focused on just trying to survive. I think that with fertility coming through, they are going to want to be able to have new things. They want this new life. They want these new blessings. They want to have something new, but they are so focused on the past, so focused on you, that they can't accept anything new. They can't open themselves up to these new beginnings. And I think that they are just going to be feeling so powerless. They're going to be feeling so drained, and it's going to be themselves. Like, they are going to be their biggest emotional drainer, their biggest vampire, right? They are just going to be sucking out all of the happiness that they can have because they are just going to be feeling so unhappy because they don't have you any longer. So, yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every Monday and Friday. I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all the most, and I hope that you have an incredible rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys.